So for this exercise, we're going to use pseudo classes to create interactive hyperlinks. I really like interactive hyperlinks. That way you can configure it to really specify with your site design as opposed to just kind of the blue text. You can get rid of the underline, but this allows you to really change the text color, change the way it looks when somebody puts their mouse over it, change the way it looks when they've already gone to it so it's not that purple color. A lot of things that you can do with your pseudo classes for your hyperlinks, and I really think that they are small things that can really enhance your web page. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create a new folder, and this is going to be called Chapter 7 Hover. And we're going to get the Lighthouse Island and logo again, and this time we're going to get the Starter 3 file. Copy those over. Open up that Starter 3 in Notepad. There we go. Let's see what it looks like right now. There we go. So we're going to come in and we're going to make some configurations to this that I think are going to make our page look a lot better. So first things first, so let's get that code into an unordered list. So we're going to come down here, nav, ul, remember, make all of these list items. We did this earlier. So we've got that. We're going to go ahead and save this file since we made those changes as index.html. Open it up in Chrome. So we had this. Now we've just added, remember, we restyled into our vertical navigation. Now we're going to add some CSS to get rid of the list marker and set its padding. So we're going to come up for our nav ul. So let's find, here's our nav code right now. So we're going to do it right underneath that. Keep it all together. Nav ul unordered list. List style type none. Padding 10 pixels. Save it, run it. Here it was before. Got rid of the bullet points, taken some padding. Now we're going to create the basic interactivity of our pseudo classes. We're going to configure our anchor elements to have 10 pixels of padding, use a bold font with no underline. So we're going to do that right underneath our nav unordered list. So nav A, anchor elements within a navigation, text decoration of none, padding of 10 pixels, font weight of bold. Save that, give it a run. There we go. So just configure our anchor elements. That's what it looks like now. Now we're going to use our pseudo classes to configure anchor tags with the nav element to display white text for new hyperlinks, light gray for visited hyperlinks, and dark blue for when the mouse hovers over them. So it's really easy to do. So right underneath this nav A, because remember the A is that anchor tag, that's the actual hyperlink. So we're going to say nav A, so anchor tags within a navigation that are link. So these are ones that haven't been visited yet. I want the color to be, save that, run it. So now you can see it's white. Now we have this one on our home page because that's the page we're actually on right now. That's a visited link. So let's come down next and say nav A visited, color, save it, run it. So now it's a slightly lighter gray than or slightly grayer than the white. See, here's the purple. Now on visited, it's going to have this light gray. And we can say nav A hover, save it, run it. So now when they hover their mouse over it, it changes to that dark blue, which matches our blue of our background. So this is just adding pseudo classes to enhance the CSS. I really like it. I think it does a lot to your pages when it comes to how the HTML tags look on your page.